Hey YouTube, appreciate you checking in today. Playing Genshin, I've always had this feeling that this game was going to be big and huge, and it's like, just because it's something that's never been done like this before. People seem to thoroughly enjoy it. It's just, as I've played it and as I have grown to like it, I've realized I thoroughly enjoy the game for what it has provided to us, but at the state it's in right now, it seems to be a little bit of a dead point for Genshin, as we gear up for Sumeru, which everybody's excited about, but until then the game's kind of in this state of nobody wants to play it. Never. Genshin's in they're in a good spot. They, like me and my friend was stating, they hold a monopoly on this game style because it's so new and different. There's nothing to combat with them, so they can take their time, do it right. I know people right now are kind of upset with the fact that we don't have any power creep, as it's called, which I understand. It's completely understandable. Power creep is something that most gacha games like to follow, and it makes the game more difficult, makes the game more enjoyable. But the issue I see with power creep, and like I said, me and my friend were discussing this, the issue I see with power creep is the fact that power creep can hurt a game. If you power creep too much, from gacha games that I've heard of, the stories I've heard of gacha games in the past, so power creep can cause people to want to leave because I don't remember exactly what game it was, but from my understanding of this game, that's a gacha game that focused solely on power creep, is there was a new character every week that was power crept, and you were stuck in this position where you were always paying for or buying the next character because that character was always better than the one from last week. So MiHoYo has this perfect position that they're in right now where they can literally take this in a different direction than what most gacha games do. They can do power creep to make the game a little bit harder, but they can do it slowly. They don't have to rush it because they're the only game that's doing something this unique and different that everybody's enjoying. So I think Genshin's, like I said, in a perfect spot, and I'm happy with what they're doing. Hopefully power creep comes sooner than later, because I know it desperately needs it, because it hasn't gotten anything like that since Ganyu. And this leads back to the rumors. Like I said, I don't want to get too much into detail about what the state of the rumors are with this new Ayato character, but maybe we'll see. We'll see where it goes with him. I don't expect it to happen, but based off the rumors that I've seen, maybe not. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to go into too much detail about it, but I am excited for the future. But the state of 2.6 and where that's going, I'm really hoping that they go introduce Sumeru in 2.6. I hope that we get to see it, but based off of MiHoYo's track record, they like to drag out these things and set them up properly. And we don't really have a setup for Sumeru in 2.5, so I expect 2.6 to be some sort of a setup for Sumeru in Dendro, the whole Dendro area. So I expect 2.6 to be that. And if it is going to be that, great. At least we're finally seeing some impactful storyline again, because we haven't seen that in a while. It's kind of unfortunate that the biggest piece of story that we've gotten in a while is when Inazuma came out. Like, yeah, this area that I'm currently in is awesome, and the whole story with Ball was cool, but it was nothing groundbreaking in terms of the story for the Traveler. And I think the story for the Traveler is what you would expect to hook a lot of the community, because the community wasn't hooked on Ball. They didn't come and start playing the game because they saw Ball, you know what I mean? That might have been some people's situation, but a majority of the community didn't come and start playing the game because of a specific character. They came and started playing the game because of this story. And I think if you keep building up on that story, that's where you get most of your players coming back and enjoying the game. So that's what I'm hoping for. But like based off of MiHoYo's track record and the way they've done things in the past for Genshin, I don't expect anything in 2.5. 2.6, like I stated, will probably be a big one for the game. Or I'm sorry, 2.6 and 2.7. I think 2.6 is going to be a setup for 2.7. Which 2.7 will be Dendro and all of that. That's when this game will get really fun. And one thing that I think they should do for Dendro, now this is just a theory that I thought up on my own, but Dendro, we don't know a whole lot about. We don't know a whole lot about what it does, what its element is, because it's an element that's never been introduced into a, well, from my knowledge, it's an element that's never been introduced into a video game before. So maybe they can treat it sort of like an assassin class in a sense, where there is draining. So you drain the life from someone else in order to heal yourself. That would be amazing to see. I would be down to see something like that in this game, because that's something we don't have in this game. An assassin class, we have main DPS and we have supports, and in some cases we had tanks in the terms of like Zhongli, for example. We have those types of tanks that are just off the field support type of tank, but we don't really have those unique classes, kind of like an assassin class in a sense. I mean, yeah, we have Zhao, but Zhao doesn't do anything where, and Hu Tao in a sense, where they drain their own life in order to get more, to do more damage, but they don't drain other people's lives in order to heal themselves. I think that would be cool to see. Or drain people's lives in order to delve more deep, more damage. Like there's an ability that sucks the life out of an enemy, and then it gives you a damage buff for a certain amount of time. That would be cool to see. I'd be interested in something like that. But there's so many possibilities and so many things that we have yet to see from Dendro that I'm super excited about. And Sumeru itself, so there's a lot to look forward to with this game. And the state of this game is in a good place. I think with there not being a lot of games out there to play at the moment, and games kind of on a downhill right now, this is a perfect time for them to also be kind of in this lag state where they're slowly building up. Because when these other games come out that are strong, that people want to be playing, this game is a game that most people have already developed as their main game that they play, or their side game at least, that they're going to still play this game and come back to this game while they have all these other main games that they're playing. Because at the end of the day, this game was never meant to be something that held your attention for more than 30 minutes. And I think most YouTubers and streamers will say that to you, that this game was never intended to be built as a game that held your attention for more than 30 to 40 minutes. And for them to come out with things like this every now and again that holds your attention for multiple hours is perfect. Because then after you're done with this event that holds your attention for a couple hours, or this new patch that came out that has some story that holds your attention for a couple hours, you go back to your normal daily 30-40 minute gameplay for that 30-40 minutes, which I like. Because that, like I said, that leaves you that freedom to be able to play a different game in between this game. And that's why I think MiHoYo is going to be doing very well. This game's going to do very well in the future, because people can go back and play their other main games after they've given this game some time. Like I said, a couple hours here and there through a new event. 30 minutes through their normal daily stuff when there's no new event, and you're going back to your normal game. And I think that's the way that this game was intended, and that's the way that this game will be forever.